Hi, and welcome back to our channel. We have a renovation project that we wanted to update you guys on. Our garage has sort of been an eyesore for quite a few years, and it's been on our to-do list to give it a little bit of a facelift, and we finally got around to it. So since, I sort of plan the projects and Tracy's in charge of carrying them out, I wanted to have him on here with me today so that he could explain what he did, because I just pick out the paint colors and then he makes it all happen.
Yeah, so here in the South, we have really bad humidity. Anybody that lives down here understands that. And I don't know why all houses are built with drywall in the garages, because the heat and cold, the humidity, and everything else that comes inside of a garage just lets the tape go. The drywall tape flakes off, then the stippling on the ceiling comes off.
So if you're a builder and you're watching this, stop putting sheetrock in garages.
Yes.
Okay? Just do composite paneling and make everyone love you.
Over the years, it doesn't work. But anyway, I painted the garage probably 10 years or so ago, and I used oil-based paint. And as I was getting down to the end, I started running out of paint, and I decided to thin the paint with a paint thinner and make it stretch, which was a horrible idea that I realize now. So the paint just started flaking off the walls, and when you would walk out in the garage, it would look like wintertime. There would be paint chips all over the floor.
So we wanted to show you a simple fix that we came up with after trying a few different things. We want to show you what didn't work, but then we also wanted to show you the most cost-effective way that we came up to make our garage look brand new and solve the problem of the garage dandruff, basically, is what I think we had.
Yes.
So here's what we're doing.
Okay, so here you can see where the flaking of the paint was happening at. Really horrible look. And here is where we tried to sand over it and repaint it, but that didn't look good either. So what we decided to go with was 4x8 composite paneling, which looks like beadboard.
So we eventually decided to do this just because it was the most cost-effective option for us, and also it was the least time intensive.
So my original thought with the installation was to use my brad nailer, but I decided to go with the 1 5/8 paneling screws. They have a ring shank which will hold into the studs better.
Here you can see we have the first wall completely done. We decided to hang it vertically because then we could do the entire 8-foot length almost up to the ceiling, and then have just about a foot around the very top of the ceiling to kind of piece together. That made it a little bit easier for us and also cut down on the amount of paneling we needed. And then we started to paint it. I hate painting. We all hate painting. I will tell you, the one thing that I wasn't happy with this particular product was that to cut in and brush paint it required 3 heavy coats. For some reason, it really did not like a paintbrush. However, to roll it, it only took 2 coats of coverage. So just if you guys decide to use this, FYI, something we learned, we chose to use an interior, exterior gloss paint on this. I wanted it wipeable. My kids are dirty. There's dirty fingerprints everywhere, and that's another reason you'll see we went with shades of gray throughout the entire garage kind of along the lines of sheetrock. I don't know why anyone thinks that white is a good color for a garage. It is not. Down here in Georgia, it tends to turn orange from little dirty fingerprints and clay. So we decided to do a light gray on the walls, and then we did a darker gray for the trim, for the door, and also then for our attic door as well.
Okay, so the seam around the top, we decided to cover with a 1x4 white pine, and we painted it the same color as the trim. It just looks more cohesive, and it looks like a better job. Okay, here where the tape was coming loose from the ceiling and the stippling was falling down, we decided to continue the 1x4 white pine across the top of the ceiling over the tape joint and also paint it the trim color. It just brought the whole garage look together.
And there wasn't anything structurally wrong with the ceiling. The sheetrock on the ceiling was fine. It was all just superficial, where the humidity and the years of temperature fluctuations had just pulled that tape loose. So we decided to cover it and make it look good. So here is our final reveal. It is fresh, new, clean. Everything is wipeable and ready for us to use. I think it turned out great. It definitely has been so much easier to clean. I was able to reorganize, and we were able to kind of move stuff around. So the garage just feels bigger, which is nice. All the surfaces are wipeable because they were either painted with a semi-gloss or a gloss paint. That makes it a lot easier when you have dirty little fingerprints everywhere, which we have all the time, or dirty big fingerprints from our 14-year-old. It doesn't matter. They're just dirty fingerprints.
Yes.
Overall, we estimated that we spent about $600. The paneling ran us about $20 a sheet. That was from Lowe's. And then we also had the one by four boards. And wood is still a little pricey thanks to, you know, all the fun things we have going on right now. The paint that I bought, I did splurge a little on the paint and got Ace Hardware's mid-grade paint. I didn't want to go with builder grade because I didn't want to have to try to repaint this in a few years. Like I said, I hate painting, so I wanted to make sure that this was kind of a one and done project, and it's something that will last us in this house another 20 years before anything has to be done about it. So I think overall this really was a success, and it wasn't a hard project. It was a little time consuming, just in the fact that we had to break it up over a few days and work on it in the evenings when you were home from work, right. Or I had to, you know, paint around homeschool times or whatever. But overall, it was a pretty quick project. It was absolutely worth the money. It's so nice to pull into the garage now and not just roll my eyes at all the paint chips on the floor, and I don't have to like blow it out or sweep it out every single day. That has been really nice. I don't have paint chips tracked in to the kitchen either. So hopefully this gives you guys some inspiration on simple things you guys can do if you're having a similar problem. This is a great way to fix it.
Yep.
And if you would please hit that like and subscribe button so you can come back. We have some more videos we've been planning out, and you'll get to see this guy on a few more, hopefully.
No.
And we will talk to you soon. Have a good day.